Man, imagining having to refrain from having fun with your little sisters because of status and nobility. That fucking sucks. Alright, let's do Paralogue 84 and not talk about Michaelis's depression. Alright, let's go. Poor Michaelis, man. Fuck. I'm happy because I can step away from Pokemon Stadium for a little bit because... Oh, God. Fucking... I was not having a good time. I see. So you were raised on the plains, Lynn. I've never been to Skase, so I can't even imagine what it's like. It's different from the cities you're used to, but amazing all the same. I hope you'll visit someday. Elliot, what is it? Indeed, thank you for the invitation, Lynn. Was I correct in hearing your friend's name is Mark? Get it? His name is Mark. He's a tactician. He leaves his mark on the battlefield, and the only way you see him in the game is with a marker? Ha 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 ha. It's supposed to be funny. That's right. We were both whisked away here by some unknown force. Oh, I should mention that Mark is an inspiring tactician. Dang, that's impressive. You gotta be pretty smart to do a job like that. Of course, Mark has enough brains for the both of us. Why do you say like you're bragging? Well, Mark isn't exactly the talkative type, and there's such a thing as too much, modesty. Might you mean modesty? Right, too much modesty. Sounds like you don't enjoy hitting the books any more than I do, huh, Lynn? You speak for yourself. And just how was that funny? Come on, Mark, let's get out of here. Hey, wait, I was just... They're gone. Why'd she get so worked up over that? Talk about an overreaction, eh, Ellie? Right, Elliewood? I'm sorry, Mark. We finally found some potential friends and things were going so well, but I was taught how to ride a horse and swing a sword on the plains, but that's far from a formal education. I learned from the people in my tribe, unlike those two, who had teachers, textbooks, and classrooms. I can't help but feel embarrassed when everyone else seems to know things that I don't. Elliewood and Hector are the children of nobles, right? Our lives must be so different. You know, I suddenly can't shake the feeling that I may not be able to get along with them after all. Something feels off. Oh, Mark, get down! Oh no. I'm so sorry, I didn't think anyone was around here. Are you alright? Please say you're alright. Rebecca, let this be a lesson to remind you why you must confirm your target before shooting. Good thing we ducked. That aim was spot on. I'm guessing you were the one who shot that arrow? Yeah, I thought I practiced my archery by doing some hunting here. Just like back home. Oh, you're a hunter. I see. Do you mind if I ask you more about that?
Good morning. I won't lose. Reporting.
Aw, dude, I'm excited. The next 2 days, we're gonna get friggin' Fire Emblem. OG Fire. America's getting it, but fucking Japan gets fucking 2 of them. And on the same day, no less. Well, to be fair, did they get all 3 advanced games? No, I think they didn't. I think we're the only ones that got all 3. Unless they did 2. I think they did. Oh wow, so you and your tribe hunt on horseback? That's so cool. Your method is just as interesting. It's hard to imagine hunting in the forest. I'm too used to the open plains. It's not so bad once you get used to it. Hey, what exactly did you hunt on the plains? Yeah, well, we'll find out here. Future Lord. This is just a guess, but I think Lynn might be sensitive to the fact that her upbringing is different from ours. Huh? But all I said was that I don't like to hit the books either, right? Yes, but you're taking books for granted. As children of nobility, we're granted opportunities. There are many people in the world who may want to study but don't have the opportunity or means to. There are even those who don't see the point in studying at all. I get it. I don't mean that Lynn didn't receive a good education. It's just, there's something my father always said. Never take what you have for granted. We shouldn't assume everyone has what we do. God, I really blew it, huh? That's no way for the right-hand man of Ostia's future Marquess to act.
Good morning. I won't lose.
Greetings.
Oh boy.
Over here?
Reporting for duty.
Good idea.
Reporting for duty.
Ready.
It's weird, I always like talking in the Kermit voice. So, what do you think it'll take for her to forgive me? That's a good question. Let's think of a solution together.
The way is shut.
Good friends. Oh, my father? He's the chieftain of the Lorca tribe. He's really strong, but a man of few words. We don't talk all that much. Actually, oh, and my mother. She's the picture of grace with perfect manners. They sound like wonderful parents. You're lucky to have them, Lynn. Too true. It must be nice to be surrounded by your whole family. Yeah, talking about my parents reminds me how I'm proud of them and my Sadian heritage. I forgot that feeling when I lost my cool after a snotty noble laughed at me earlier. My parents would be disappointed in how I responded. They wouldn't have let me bother them. What's that, Mark? You think cool heads should always win the day? I can definitely agree with that. I'll make sure to find Elliowood later and apologize to him. Hector, too. I guess they're so busy having a nice chat that they don't even notice we're standing right here. I'm just happy to see that she and Mark have found like-minded allies. It seems we can learn from them when it comes to making friends. Why don't we get some practice in?
Maybe this way. Huh? I won't lose.
Dude, I like how young Hector just has a fucking big-ass axe. Like, he knew. He just knew he was going to be a menace from day one.
Good morning.
Hector, he's just good.
Yeah.
He does damage. And the man,
Where to?
do you know why he's loved? Because he has ether. Man did ether before Ike made it cool. Hey, Lynn! Mark! Huh? If you have the time, would you mind teaching us about the plains of Sese and your tribe? We'd also like to hear how Mark's tactical studies are going. What's with this sudden interest? I'm sure you're aware that Hector and I will be involved in positions of power when we grow up. Learning as much as we can about the rest of the world to prepare now would be a great help. All we really know are the places we grew up in. Outside of that, nothing. You gotta help us out. Are you trying to make up for what happened earlier? Or, well, when you put it like that, I guess. I'm no good at this sort of stuff. Lynn, while it is true that you were raised in a different environment than we were, please know that we don't consider you any less smart than us. Not by a long shot. No two people live out identical experiences or think in the exact same ways. It's in recognizing those differences that we can see their true value. I want to bring Fairey, in fact, the whole world, around to that mindset. Elliowood. Whew, seems like I channeled my father there for a bit. What do you think, Hector? You certainly know how to give a speech. I don't, so you can take care of all the talking from here on, pal. Seeing as what you want to make amends, I want to bring up something too. I let something silly get under my skin when I shouldn't have, and that's no excuse, so I'm sorry. It's alright. Water under the bridge and all. I'm glad to see that we're all agreed on starting fresh. With that in mind, Lynn, Mark, I hope we will become the best of friends. As do we. I think there are great things ahead for all of us. Well, I guess Thor failed to take care of that one. Guess I'll see you guys in Paralogue 85. Peace, stay crispy.